Grand Rising. I was compelled to make this another video. This from this on TikTok, right? Reasons, right? Because what I'm noticing, those that don't want somebody like me to put it in so many perspectives and give you angles of this, and you be at a judgment of them scales, right? They don't like my videos getting out, right? So I put them on both TikTok and YouTube. So YouTube, get a little challenging, but TikTok, it works. So, and I know more of the young folks are on TikTok and all the other platforms, but here, there, because so many watch anyway. All right, and it gets spread. Beloved young folk, all right, you beautiful ones, all right. There's so many of y'all. It's all of y'all. You beautiful, all right. I encourage you, like I know you doing already. Try your darndest, right? And especially with your beloved parents or guardian or anybody there of maturity, to be able to dissect so much of these videos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Give you perspective and things like that. Share with your others, you know what I'm saying? And share with your generation that still a gap in there, so you can equate some of this stuff and see how it's, resonating in so many ways. I came back because you're being programmed once again. Okay. Heavily, like we were programmed back in our day to not like other races and this and that and that. You see what I'm talking about? Stay away from this and warning signs and this and that. When in reality, if you step back and look at the bigger picture, that's race ain't got nothing to do with it. Shake your head, because many of you deal with your own race and you still deal with a Nolan Wells type effect, probably even worse. You have to ask yourself why nobody knows about this young lady or nothing. Nobody come out to say about this hanging or any other incidents. Nobody within, see what I'm talking about? So that's what I'm getting people to see, is that folks can throw stones at what's not coming about, and we do the same thing, but we do it even worse to ourselves. Go like this. When a detective comes into the neighborhood and says, "Who shot little such and such?" Who, and we be knowing what we do. And if you think I'm lying, go watch some 48 Hours. We used to laugh at, man, you go in there 48, you get on 48 Hours, get some clout. Folks be in there snitching. And, no more. See what I'm talking about? So that's why I said the things I did about stemming down, coming at the situation with racist rhetoric, matured people. You know what I'm saying? Because when we do that, that makes that intimidation. It's an intimidation factor. No different than in our neighborhood and stuff like that, where you can't get the suspect and everybody know who did it. Everybody know who did it. I ain't saying, I don't want little Jimmy all over here. I don't want Susan. You don't know them folks. You know what I'm talking about? Now, same thing. We getting the same stuff. Snitches get stitches and all this stuff and all that. Until it happened to you. We ain't talking about stitches no more. We talking about you didn't say nothing, and it just ramp. We've been 20, 40, 30, 40, 50 years of the same old ramp. Stitches, snitches. Well, who got all the money though? Cause ain't nobody telling them ain't coming over here like we racketeering and stuff. What the heck going on, cuz? I already pay rent, pay mortgage, pay taxes, everything. Now I gotta pay extortion fee. Say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mirror and say it ain't us. Say, go look in the mir Woo. Somebody. Anybody. So I'm to encourage our young folk. Don't let this deter you being who you are. How y'all operate and do things, just do better by each other. That's what you asked to do. Pay attention to what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here as a grown 56-year-old man. Trying my best to play this game that we do right. I ain't got time to be worrying about trying to step on people's feet and step on their backside to get it and and manipulate the situation. It's wasted energy for me. See what I'm talking about? But to others, that's a job. To bring chaos and disruption and distractions into the energy is a job. It's a job. Orchestrated job. Okay? You hearing some of you young folk, academic hit it on the nail. Listen to him. People out here propagating one way to get people early release and stuff like that. And that's great when you hear it like that. When you hear it like that, yeah. Get our folks out there in prison and stuff that don't belong in there, and, got caught up with a little bit and stuff like that. Ooh, but now it's out here, you can blow it all. That's what's crazy about it. Like my brother, that's why I understood. You right on. I didn't stress about it because I went down there. I'm down 45 minutes away from the place, and you can be on the lawn kicking it and all that stuff. So I know better. You know better. But propaganda. That's why we stayed alive for over the COVID stuff. That's why we stayed alive, because a lot of us not supposed to be here to be guardrails for you. Think about that. All right. So that's not to say honor us and things, but just do look at us like, damn, y'all are our greatest weapon next to yourselves, because you the next weapon coming. You see what I'm talking about? So right now, we stayed alive to be able to say, nah, that's crap, man. Nah, stop. You see what I'm talking about? And then y'all look at us like, and not to make the decision for you or anything like that, but y'all like, okay, one side saying this, one side, okay. And then you put that in your equation of your brain and stuff, and then you make the better choice of it. You know what I'm talking about? And if you make the wrong choices, it's okay too. You're young. That's what you're supposed to do in so many ways. It's an experience. Cool. Like, but out there, so you don't, educational wise for us, for you, get to know the parents, you young people, so these things don't creep in parents' mind. Should I have had so much trust in Nolan choosing his friends and you see that blurred line and all that stuff? Because one understands the stuff that y'all get in today. Come on now, beloved. I'm just the one that's gonna tell it real. The stuff that I got in when I was y'all age, your mama and daddy and all them, I don't know if they'll be honest with you. Grandma and granddaddy might. You see what I'm talking about? I wouldn't do in front of my parents. You see what I'm talking about? At least 60%. You see what I'm talking about? We don't have to state nothing. It's not no criminals, you know what I'm saying? But you got to really tune yourself. When I was 18, 19, 17, would I be doing some stuff in front of my parents, and so like, hell no, my mama knocked me out, or my dad, you see what I'm talking about? So if that's 50-something years ago, you know what I'm saying, 40 years ago, and y'all right now even, y'all filming stuff, and y'all, go, No, no, crazy. We crazy. The youth is girls gone wild, right? Yeah, you've gone wild. You've gone wild on steroids. That's all. See what I'm talking about? So in that understanding, police each other up. See what I'm talking about? Police each other up. Friendship. What does that mean? It's almost like friendship is being redefined today. Real talk. Now I bring this to you because I want you to look at the adults and look how they acting, especially on these YouTube. You see how I'm talking? In your politics, in these jobs, the adults, us. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? The dysfunction, the chaos, the unwillingness to unite because of the egos and power. Nah, you jealousy and envy. And you see what I'm talking about? And theoretically, that don't work with y'all because y'all encompassing a situation, well, no experience that we put you in. All of us was in at one time where that you go to school with each other, you know, doing this and that, interrelational, playing ball with each other, You find so much gratification in that, you know what I'm saying? You're not looking at a color and all that kind of stuff. You see what I'm talking about? So we continue to encourage so many of y'all, man. Don't buy into the noise. Don't buy into the noise. You see what I'm talking about? Yes, be aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Calling people your friends and things like that. How in depth, you know what I'm saying, is it? And realize that them friends, at one point in time, my life can be in them friends' hand. What is a friend? You see what I'm talking about? Occasion situations where you having fun and things like that, cool. But mom and dad know exactly where I'm at though. You see what I'm talking about? To think, for you to think that your mom and dad or anybody don't know you drink or, you know, whatever you do and stuff, don't do that. They know. It's just until something like this happened, how much you've been drinking, how you know what I'm saying? Always asking, you know what I'm saying? As a parent, always. I listen for key things when I'm listening to mine, you know what I'm saying? No, you can't control it. You ain't supposed to. They their own little adults and stuff like that, for sure. But to say, I can get on this camera and I can influence folks. I can get out here with these soldiers and I see them and I can influence them. They be the same age as my child and stuff. Do you talk to your child like that? Shh, deeper. See what I'm talking about? Knowing I ain't no perfect parent at all. But take everything around me and that ripple effect and I layer and hopefully put armor on what I extended, you know what I'm saying? Or what's extended from me. You see what I'm talking about? So the encouragement goes to the young folk rather than the parent. No doubt the parent is concerned, do be overwhelmed when you leave the house, but just don't want to showcase that in so many ways because trying their best to, you know, not be an overbearing parent. You see what I'm talking about? Hard parenting today when y'all out here different than us. Real talk. You ain't talking about no C's, F, getting expelled type students and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all smart, y'all own it. Y'all playing hard with y'all grades, playing hard trying to get in college and stuff like that. I mean, working hard to get there and do that and be all you can be in that arena. And then when it comes time to play a little bit, y'all play hard. I'm trying to tell you, I done seen some of y'all. Y'all play hard. I had to come in. Hey, it's cool. Be safe though. You know, got you. Yeah, I wouldn't jump off the ledge, you know, into that river and the rocks, but yeah, I seen them like it. It float y'all boat. Okay. Cool. So just knowledgeable of your surroundings. Parents out there, I know they speaking. You know, if you're drinking and stuff like that, you young folks be cognizant of, be aware of that. Just like a designated driver and stuff like that, you have somebody that don't drink, so you can, especially you operating boats, you on water. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody that just gonna lean off that day. All right, just gonna be sound. They can prevent a lot of stuff before. You see what I'm talking about? Makes sense. I know they're gonna cut that off. I have to look for some background, cut the background off. All right. But y'all be good out there. Just want to lay that on y'all. Appreciate y'all doing what y'all do. For sure. In a love and peace.